How's it going there, ladies and gentlemen? And thanks for tuning in yet again, fair play. I think there's about 20 there. And it'll be interesting to see if it's actually the same 20 that's left at the end of the gig as well. I've noticed that there's doing the gig, there's you know, it could be 20, it might go up a bit, but then towards the end there's a kind of a 20. I don't know if it's always the same 20 or a different 20. But anyway, you probably notice in this instrument being left in the shots, and during all the gigs I haven't been using it very much, so I'm going to remedy that a small bit tonight. I'm just going to play a few tunes with it. I'm just working on a wee set here. This set of tunes in this form has never been performed before in public. I was just trying to think of things that I mightn't have done in the last few gigs that I've been doing. See if I can think of anything different to do. And I will probably be repeating myself a small bit, but I'll probably get a few different things in there as well. But definitely this is one anyway. So this is a couple of jigs that the usual story. I don't know the name of the first one, and the second one is, geez, I don't think I know the name of the second one either. But the third one's called the Blarney Pilgrim. I'm going to try this just for crack, we experiments just while we're settling in. Might try a different pleck actually. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It'll all be worth it in the end, I swear. Let me see. Just get the right one. Yeah, be alright. So anyways, I hope you enjoy yourselves, and I hope you've all been keeping well and enjoying some of the other music that's been happening on the old internet and on Facebook and everywhere else. Let's see where this goes anyways. Hope you enjoyed this. tune in my mind is I was listening to Liam Kelly's radio show there. He does a show at 8 o'clock every Thursday. I think they do repeat of it every Sunday at 8 o'clock, so that'll be tomorrow. And he played a Paul Brady and Andy Irvine song called Jolly Soldier, and the lads put that with Ernie Pilgrim, the last tune after that, so maybe that was part of the inspiration for that. And yeah, every time I try and play a set of tunes on the harmonica, I wonder how Rick Epping does it for a whole night. I mean, I couldn't play tunes on harmonica all night. It's a fair bit of breath into it. But anyways, I'm gonna stay on the Andy Irvine trip for maybe one or two more songs. Actually, do you know what? I'll do actually. I think of Liam Kelly there. Actually, I'll do this one. This is a favourite of Liam Kelly's actually. We used to play it about 35 years ago. Shit, a long time ago in Feely's pub. Many years ago. There was one summer. I think it was about. I think the pair of us kind of practically lived there for. We were playing every other night in it, like, you know. So this was. I'm gonna try this. And it's been a while since I've done it. We sang it's an old song Planks used to do years ago. We sang called Pat Riley. But I don't think I've done this one yet either, actually. So sure, and sure, why not?
Sergeant Jenkins, that they were going away. He said to Pat Riley, you are a handsome young man, when you come to John Kelly's where we will get you down. And while we sat there boozing and drinking our dram, he said to Pat Riley, you are a handsome young man, I'll have you take the bounty and come along with me to the sweet county lawn for trenches, and there you'll see. Oh no, kind sir, a soldier played with me would not agree, nor either would I bind myself to from my liberty. For even as happy as a prince, me mind is only so. So fare thee well, I'm just come down my shuttle for to throw. Are you in a hurry? Are you going away? Or won't you stop and listen to these words I'm going to say? Perhaps now, Pat Riley, you might do something worse than to leave your native country and enlist in the Black Horse. So as I took the bounty, the reckoning was paid, and the ribbons were brought out to me twice and into my cockade. And it's early the next morning, we all were made to stand before our Grand General with caps all in our hands. Well, he says to Pat Riley, you are a little too low. With some or other regiment, they fear you'll have to go. They may go where they will, for you haven't no one to mourn. For my mother, she is dead, and me boys are never will return. Not in the morning that I sing me song, but it's in the cold evening as I march along with the gun over my shoulder. I bitterly do weep when I think of me true love that now lays fast asleep. Well, me blessing on me mother, she reared me neat and clean, but bad luck to me father that made me serve the queen. Oh, had he been an honest man and learned me my trade, I would never have lived in no war in the cockade.
There you go, Pat Riley. Thanks very much. It's from the vast repertoire of Andy Irvine there. I think it's a Longford song, I think. Have to check it out on the internet. Anyway, I'm going to do I'm going to do one more on the Andy Irvine stroke bazooki-ish trip here. Anyways, that's another Planksy one just rather than that, and I'll see where we'll go after that as well. So this is a song Andy Irvine wrote actually. A song about busking in Eastern Europe. Nothing happened on in a while, but should give it a go. And there's a wee Bulgarian tune after it. I should just see how we get on with that. A song called Banassa's Green Glade.
Banassa's green forest, out under the trees, we'd lay on our backs, we'd live at our ease, we'd wake in the morning at the first signs of day, and watch the shy deer as they scampered away. We'd rise from our warm beds as the sun had got higher, and cook up our breakfast by sweet scented fire. Still early morning, the cool gentle breeze, the echo of woodpeckers rings through the trees. We'd sit in our glade till the heat of the day, walk down to the zoo to sing, to play. Well, the money rolled in and the people looked on when the hatch was quite full. We'd up and be gone, and the lemonades of tavern we spent money free, and direct to our friends wherever they may be. We'd talk about times and fond memories we'd trade, and at dusk we'd walk home to Banassa's Green Glade.
Disco Horo, I think that was called. It's a tune that Andy Irvine put after that one. And let me see, what will we do next? Hope you're all doing okay there. That's especially dedicated to Stephen O'Dowd, who pinned up this gig up to the musicians page for us, and he does it nearly every time. Thanks very much for that, appreciate it. Hope you're doing alright there. And let me see, what else do we do? Let's see, we'll try, something slightly better known, actually maybe outside of folk circles. Mind you, that was pretty well known outside of quite a lot of folk circles. Something not as long, with more regular beat, and a sing-alongable chorus everybody knows. A song by Benny King, a song called, I don't think I've done this yet. Not sure if I did, maybe it was a while ago. A song called Stand By Me. Hope you enjoyed. Maybe I have done it actually. Sally says no, she says I haven't. Once again, thanks to Sally for being the one-woman production team there. Give her all the yellow applause hands you like, and comment section for playing a blinder. Oh yeah, and I just meant to, again, not to go on with this, the money rolled in and the people looked on. The money rolled in, that line in the last song reminded me that we're actually fundraising for Pieta House. So anyone that has, if you've got a few quid to spare, I know some of you may be back at work and some of you may not be back at work. I know it's kind of, see as the saying goes, see how you're fixed. But no pressure if you're not fixed. Okay enough to donate, but if you can, without harming yourself, so to speak, that'll be much appreciated. But if not, just enjoy the gig. And if there's any requests there, let me know, and let Sally know. She'd relate them to me. I can't see them. Anyway, here we go.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light you see, no, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me, yeah. If the skies that we look upon should crumble and fall, and the mountains tumble into the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So oh, stand by me. Stand by me, yeah, stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me, oh, stand by me. Stand by me, yeah, stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me, yeah, stand by me, yeah, stand by me, yeah, stand by me.
Benny King, Stand By Me. Thanks very much. Thank you. Now, let me see.
John Keegan's looking for 13 Valleys.
13 Valleys. Yeah, I'll give it a go later on, alright. I'll tell you. What am I as Martin O'Connor says, what am I thinking? Yeah, I've actually thought of an old Beatles song. Actually, I haven't done a Beatles song. I think in all of me gigs so far, I haven't actually done a Beatles song. Usually because I don't know many of them. I think I know about two to do, this one and another one. I might actually do them both tonight. Feeling that kind of form. This one actually, I learned this song from playing with Seamie McGowan. Seamie does a great version of this one, and a song called Help.
Need somebody, not just anybody. I need someone. I need somebody, not just anybody. I need someone. When I was young, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help. Days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. I need to find a change in mind to open up the door. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate you coming round. Help me get my feet back off the ground. Won't you please help me? My life has changed around in oh so many ways. My inner seems to have vanished in the haze. Every now and then I find I feel so insecure, and now I find I need you like I never known before. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please help me? When I was younger, so much younger than today, never needed anybody's help in any way. Now that those days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Need to find a change of mind to open up the door. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate you coming around. Help me get my feet back off the ground. Won't you please help me? Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back off the ground. Won't you please help me? Help me, help me, oh.
The Beatles, thank you very much. Song called Help. Let me see. That's what am I thinking? This is a song song. Actually, I was thinking that I haven't really done any Christy Moore songs or songs that Christy Moore does. I've done one or two. I was just trying to think of ones that that might work as well as this. I think I did. What am I doing? I think I did Hard Cases. I did John of the Dreams. I think I did a few bits of that. But here's one I didn't do. It's about a punching maker from the Glens of Antrim. The words were actually written by the late Bobby Sands, actually, and the tune, I think, was put together by Donal Lunny, as far as I know. But Christy put it on his Right On album, very long time ago. I remember Christy Moore signing, right? I put that story on Facebook already. I don't need to tell that one again. But it's a wee song called Macklehatton. A man whom some would call a god, where he could cure your shakes and a bottle of the stuff in the cost just 30 bob. Come winter, summer, frost all over, jig and spring in the breeze. In the dead of night a man slips by Macklehatton, if you please. Macklehatton, you will not renege you by a million shaking men. Where are your sacks of barley when your legs be seen again? Here's a jig to the man and the reeds of the drop and the swings and the gardy notes. May your fiddle play and pushing to you your company up the boat. Well, there's a wisp of smoke to the south of the glen and the budging is on the air. The birds and the birds rabbit and the skies and the drunkards everywhere. That scaries are off, the foxes out and the gullies chasing the hounds. And the only playing decent ship is buried beneath the ground. Macklehatton, you lurch beneath you by a million shaking men. Where are your sacks of barley when the links be seen again? Here's your jig to the man and the reels of the drop and the swings of the gardy notes. May your fiddle play and pushing to you your company up the boat. Macklehatton's house, the fairies are out and dancing on the hops. The goats collapse, the dogs run away and they're slamming down the box. He has a million gallons of wash and the peelers are on the glen. But they'll never catch that haggler, cause he's not coming home again. Macklehatton, you lurch beneath you by a million shaking men. Where are your sacks of barley when the links be seen again? Here's a jig to the man and the reeds of the drop and the swings of the gardy notes. May your fiddle play and pushing key or your company up the boat. Macklehatton, you lurch beneath you by a million shaking men. Where are your sacks of barley when your links be seen again? Here's a jig to the man and the reeds of the drop and the swings of the gardy notes. May your fiddle play and pushing key or your company up the boat. Macklehatton, you lurch beneath you by a million shaking men. Macklehatton. Right. I got a request for 13 Valleys earlier on.
One try is asking for Crazy.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll definitely do that one. Who's that for 13 Valleys again?
Oh, John Keegan.
John Keegan was looking for 13 Valleys, especially for John. A big country song.
valleys he has wandered far alone, for he thinks she is the one that she dreams of. But her bed was bittersweet from the first day she got there. Now he wanders 13 valleys crying out. Now he wanders 13 valleys crying out. It could have been me, I said it could have been me. A broken heart needs someone you to blame it on. A broken heart needs someone you to blame it on. Thirteen valleys he has comes in the morning cave, for she gives so much that only love remains. But her lover is long gone with the money she sent on. Now she wanders 13 valleys crying out. Now she wanders 13 valleys crying out. It could have been me, I said it could have been me. A broken heart needs someone new to blame it on. A broken heart needs someone new to blame it on. Well, that broken heart will be forever and a lifetime. Well, that broken heart will try your love like none before. Well, if you may fight or you may run, what was past is now undone. A broken heart needs someone new to blame it on. A broken heart needs someone new to blame it on. So you bury it all. 13 valleys lying silent in the haze, filled with promises and spirits that we raise. But the spirits are like ghosts, all the ones we heard the most, as we wander 13 valleys crying out. Now they wander 13 valleys crying out. It could have been me, I said it could have been me. A broken heart needs someone new to blame it on. It could have been me, I said it could have been me. A broken heart needs someone new to blame it on. A broken heart needs someone new to blame it on. Well, that broken heart will be forever and a lifetime. Well, that broken heart will try your love like none before. Well, you may fight or you may run, what was past is now undone. A broken heart needs someone new to blame it on. A broken heart needs someone new to blame it on. A broken heart needs someone new to blame it on. Someone new to blame it on.
Very much. 13 valleys, big country. Right, so I'm going to try this one. We were just chatting about songs that, once again, that I haven't done yet. I think in these gigs.
There's a message here from Anne-Marie McGurk. Please play a request for Danny McGurk, wishing he was listening to you in the Strand Bar.
Oh, right. There's a special request from Anne McGurk for Danny McGurk.
Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie McGurk for Danny McGurk. Wishing we were all.
We all wish we were there.
In the Strand Bar. That's a common wish. I totally get that. I totally get it. I'm going to try this one. Especially dedicated to Anne-Marie and Danny. Sure. And, a couple of easy ones actually. One of these songs. Some of these songs are performed. Some of them are assembled. This is one of the assembled ones. Dedicate this one to, as well as Anne-Marie and Danny, of course. Dedicated to Geordie Grennan as well. She does a good version of this. And a few people doing a great version of this. Georgie Gorman does a great mighty version of it as well. J.J. Cale song called Magnolia. So, been the musical accompaniment for many's the Sundown and Strandhill down the years.
Whippoorwill was singing, soft summer breeze makes me think of my lady I left down in New Orleans. I left down in New Orleans. Magnolia, sweet thing, you're driving me mad. Well, I gotta get back to you, babe, 'cause you're the best I've ever had. You're the best I've ever had. So softly and naive, coming back to you someday, babe, someday, babe. Magnolia, sing.
JJ Kill, Magnolia, thanks very much. Oh yeah. We got a slug of beverage. That actually looks very, that's actually pretty much what I'd be drinking in the Strand as well. It's known in the Strand as jungle juice, I think. Thanks very much. Okay, what are we doing? That's another question.
I think it's Monine Fitzpatrick, I think that's how you say her name.
Yeah.
Just asking if you could do And the Children Play.
All right. I'll think about that one. I haven't done that in a long time. I'll give it. If I get brave, I'll give it a go. That's kind of I usually do that with a piano behind. I don't always have to worry about the chords, but yeah, I might try that, Manina. Maybe later. Let me see. I'll try this one. I'll keep it slow, actually. Sort of mellow mood tonight.
Friends all tell me that I look so sad. There's no need to ask me why. Another reason why I look so sad is that night you said goodbye. It's not the letters that you just don't write. It's not the arms of some new friend. It's not the crying in the dead of the night that keeps me hanging on. I'm waiting for you. It's just that sweet little mystery that's in your eyes. It's just that sweet little mystery makes me try. It's just that sweet little mystery, and it's in your eyes. Just that sweet little mystery makes me try. I watch the street, I watch the radio, but I don't need to turn it on. Another friend drops by and tries to say hello. Another weekend's almost gone. There's nothing crying in the dead of the night. It's not the arms of some new friend. There's nothing crying in the dead of the night that keeps me hanging on, just waiting for you. It's just that sweet little mystery that's in your eyes. Just that sweet little mystery makes me try. It's just that sweet little mystery that's in your eyes. It's just that sweet little mystery makes me try. Time flies by me, but to see you, but I just don't know when. Till then I'm walking on my own. It's not the letters that you just don't blame. It's not the answers some you friend. It's not the crying in the dead of the night that keeps me hanging on, just waiting for you. It's just that sweet little mystery that's in your heart. It's just that sweet little mystery makes me try. It's just that sweet little mystery and it's in your heart. It's just that sweet little mystery makes me try. It's just that sweet little mystery. It's just that sweet little mystery. It's just that sweet little mystery. It's just that sweet little mystery.
Oh yeah, very much old John Martin song there, big hit from the Sweet Little Mystery. Right, Won't Try, haven't forgotten you. It's going to give it a song by Seal, a specific song by Seal. Also do it especially for Dave Carty, who asked for a Seal song last week and I didn't get around to doing it, but and I've really not any excuse for not having gotten around to do it because I was playing for 2.5 hours. I think it just didn't, just one of those things, you know, sorry about that. But no excuse whatsoever, so that's fully apologise for and about to be made up for. A little song called Crazy, also dedicated to Rory if he's out there as well. Yeah, this is the I don't know what version this is. I think he did a version of it in Paris somewhere and it was recorded live and he put this E major chord and it seems to work. Anyway, I'm going to give that one a go. Hope you enjoy this.
After 17 years, the what he goes out for is to unlock the door. Goes around and criticize and sleep. Through the fractal and the breaking wall, I see you, my friend, and touch your face again. Miracles will happen as we trip. No one ever gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. No one ever gonna survive unless we get a little there's got a gun to shoot the other one. Get together, they were friends at school. And I think they oh, 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 I with them when we first took the bill. Then maybe, miracles will happen as we speak. No one ever gonna survive unless we
much. See you, Gracie.
Stoked are tuned in and are looking for Thin Lizzy.
Who's it?
Stoked.
Oh, right, yeah. Alright. Bit of Thin Lizzy. Yeah, that works. That's the staff of Stoked. A very fine restaurant in just up above the Strand Bar. Some people from there have tuned in and looking for a bit of Thin Lizzy. And I'm always glad to play Thin Lizzy. Almost whether anybody's looking for it or not, but if somebody's looking for it, that's better again. Like, you know, it's just deadly. That's always a good one. It's a little song called Romeo and the Lonely Girl. To give this a go. Get another slug of water. The jungle juice. Hope you're all doing, the rest of you are all doing okay there? Okay.
Romeo and the lonely girl, they seem to hit it out. To Romeo we told the lonely girl, I must take my leave, my love. And with these few words I overheard, thought of moving. Before I could, the lonely girl had fallen in love with him. Oh, love for Romeo, sitting out on the sun, you know. Oh, love for Romeo. Romeo, he had it rough, the guy he'd like to come. But with everything that Romeo had, you could bet it was well earned. For all his good looks, there were scars that he took, and a lesson to be learned. Never judge lovers by good-looking covers, the lover might be stern. Oh, love for Romeo, so now love is all you know. Oh, love for Romeo. Oh, love for Romeo, so now love is all you know. Oh, love for Romeo. Romeo, he liked to pull it around. He was everybody's friend. But in the end, even Romeo found no one could be the best. For all his charms in someone else's arms, the lonely girl safely lived. The train came in and had to leave again, and Romeo pulled away. Oh, love for Romeo, so now love is all you know. Oh, love for Romeo. Oh, love for Romeo, so now love is all you know. Oh, love for Romeo.
Very much. Romeo and the Lonely Girl, another Thin Lizzy song there. When I'm in that tuning, I forgot to.
I'm just laughing at Owen. He was playing along with you.
Oh, deadly. Come on, Owen. So this is a charity gig, you know, Owen. Sorry. I'm taking the mic. He'll understand. Yeah, that's No, definitely that's dedicated, especially to Owen. I'm sort of latently hearing a great guitar solo he would have played on that. Like, you know, I wish he was here. It would be deadly. Oh, that's a man. Anyway, we're doing another old John Martin song. We song called Me and Never.
Make you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. Make you never make your bed out in the cold. Make you never lose your temper if you get hit in a barroom fight. Make you never lose your lover overnight. Well, you're just like that big strong brother of mine. I know that you love me soon, yeah. And you ain't talking dirty behind my back. Oh, I know that there's something to do, yeah. Oh, please, won't you bear it in mind? Love is a lesson to learn in our time. Please, won't you bear it in mind for me? Make you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. Make you never make your bed out in the cold. Well, you're just like that big strong sister to me. I know that you love me soon, yeah. And you hold no weight to stab me in the back. Though I know that there's something to do, yeah. Oh, please, won't you bear it in mind? Love is a lesson to learn in our time. Please, won't you bear it in mind for me? Well, you're just like that big strong brother of mine. I know that your love is true, and you ain't talking dirty behind my back. Oh, I know that there's something to do, yeah. Oh, please, won't you bear it in mind? Love is a lesson to learn in our time. Please, won't you bear it in mind for me? Hey, you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make your bed out in the cold. May you never lose your temper if you get it in a barroom fight. May you never lose your lover overnight. May you never lose your lover overnight. May you never lose your lover
Very much, Me and Never, John Martin. Right, this song came into my head. I was racking me brains for songs. You know, a Stevie Wonder song. I dedicate it especially to Seamus McGoldrick, aka Shambles. He gave this the album of this was on a good plug. Fair play to him, appreciate that. Little song called Visions. Hope you enjoy this one.
have I lived to see the milk and honey land, where it's a dream and love forever stands? Or is this a vision in my mind? The law was never passed, but somehow all men feel that they're truly free at last. Have we really come this far in space and time? Or is this a vision in my mind? I'm not one to make believe. I know the leaves are green, they only change to brown when autumn comes around. I know just what I say, today's not yesterday, and all things have an ending. But what I'd like to know is, could a place like this exist, so beautiful? Or do we have to find our wings to fly away to the vision in our mind? I'm not one to make believe. I know the leaves are green, they only change to brown when autumn comes around. I know just what I say, today's not yesterday, and all things have an ending. But what I'd like to know is, could a place like this exist, so beautiful? Or do we have to find our wings to fly away to the vision in our mind? Stevie Wonder, Visions. I can say it in such a way as there's nothing, you can sing a song so there's nothing needed to be added to them. Stevie Wonder, Visions, nice stuff.
We have a request here from Clive Hutchby for something from music from the Atlantic Fringe.
Oh, well, let me see. Right.
Just see if there's anything else.
There we go. Actually, do you know what? Clive Hutchby. Thanks for tuning in, Clive. And
Clive.
Clive, yeah. Didn't I say that?
Oh, maybe.
we'll do something from the music of the Atlantic Fringe. Do a couple of tunes. Rick actually brought these tunes to the table. I think I'll give them a go. And they're tunes. I think the first one is called "Shove the Pig's Foot a Little Further in the Fire." And apparently, pig's foot is a kind of a poker of sorts. Apparently, that has an end that looks like a pig's foot. Apparently, it wasn't an actual pig's foot, and that was our story, and apparently we stuck to it. But and the one after that, then I can't remember what the American name was on it, but it was kind of like an American old timey version of the Green Fields of America, and I think we just played the Green Fields of America after that in the gig. Actually, you know, we didn't put the Green Fields of America on the album. That's right. I think we just did the two tunes, and but we used to play the Green Fields of America live. So shall we give these a go? Anyway, hope you enjoy these. Okay. of tunes from the Atlantic Fringe there. I was thinking there's a tune playing on the fiddle. There's a wee tune that Tony DeMarco recorded. I'm going to give a shot to it, and he did a couple of nice variations on it. It was a wee tune. It called it the White Mountain. I think it may have been Sleeving Them On, I think, but he called it the White Mountain anyway. But he did some nice variations, and I'm going to try and come up with something after it. Let's see. I'll try and catch as many as Tony. You won't catch all his variations, but I'll catch a few of them. But dedicated to Tony DeMarco and anybody else there in New York. I think the New York kind of advised with Camden, I think, for the title of 33rd County. Is that? I think Chicago vies for it as well, actually. But there's a few. And apparently Montserrat does as well. So we were told by a Montserrat guy in the dunes one night. There we go. Michael Coleman tunes in there for the crack. So now, where we go? Is Karen O'Dowd watching me any chance? Don't know. We'll try this one. Just in case Karen O'Dowd's watching. Any more requests there, by the way? Time's up, by the way, just curious. What's that?
11:30.
Cheers, no one getting bored. People get doing
Still
okay.
about 30 in the house.
Oh, grand. Right, this is a song I'd be liable to do in the Strand, so I'll this is a song written by a man called Bernie Rush. I know I've done this one before, which it's a bit of a chestnut, so why not do it again? We song called Nancy Spain, again one that me and most people got from Christy Moore. Enjoy this.
All the stars that ever shone got one to twinkle like your pale blue eyes, like golden corn and harvest time your hair. Sailing in my boat, the winds gently blow that fill my sail. Oh, your sweet scented breath is everywhere. Daylight peeping through the curtains on the passing night time is your smile. Oh, the sun in the sky is like your laugh. Come back to me, my Nancy, linger for just a little while. Since you've left these shores, I've known no peace nor joy. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. Oh, the portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you turn again. Or is the ring I gave to Nancy's name? On the day in spring, when snow starts to melt and streams to flow, oh, with the birds I'll sing a song, and in the wind I'll wander down by Bluebell Grove, for wild flowers grow, and I hope that lovely Nancy will return. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. Oh, the portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you return again. Or is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you return again. Or is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain?
Very much, Bernie Rush, Nancy Spain. By Christy Moore. How about her man? Okay. I'm going to try this Rory Gallagher song. Let's see again. apparently I saw somewhere it was one of Rory Gallagher's favourite of his own songs that he'd ever written. It's kind of and it's good. I remember someone saying one time. I think Pete Seeger or somebody like that famously said at some point. So famously that I only heard it once, but I think pretty well known, that apparently he said at some stage that any fool can get complicated. It takes genius to achieve simplicity. And there's a lot in that. You know, it's hard to be complicated as well, mind you. Like, you know, I know some complicated stuff that is kind of hard, but no, but I see what he's saying. Like, you know, that's kind of to find the right stuff is the thing. Gallagher did with this song. I think it's like there's one chord in it or something like that. Mostly, very simple musically, and it doesn't need anything else. So, well, in my opinion, anyway. I know I'm biased. I wonder why. Anyway. Song all about not having money and that kind of thing, which does happen. A wee song called Loan Shark Blues. Thing that I do. I'll be back with them, this is the last thing that I do. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Give me the one that's only their way. Give me the one that's only their way. Well, I'm down on my knees, got one foot every day. Well, I'm down on my knees, got one foot every day. Just give me Okay. Take it back just a small bit. Okay. Let's see. I know I did this one at least once, not twice, but I'm going to do it again anyway.
I love to look out at the sea from the swing park here at Roomba Beach. Today John Taylor starts his month away. On the boat 110 miles east of Aberdeen. A dozen men, 30 days, 24 hours in each of shattered boyhood dreams and not much sleep. I'd much rather be me. For once, I'd much rather be me. A month at sea, and then we'll surely sleep. With their heads still stuck on land. A month on land, and they will surely dream of the girls they can't afford but cannot have. And in a drunken haze, or out on the rolling waves, for once I'd much rather be me. I'd much rather be me. For once, I'd much rather be me. A month at sea, and then they'll surely dream with their hands still stuck on land. A month on land, and then they'll surely dream of girls they can't afford but cannot have. And in a drunken haze, or out on the rolling waves, for once I'd much rather be me. I'd much rather be me.
on Taylor's month away, King Creosote. Kenny Anderson, aka King Creosote, or King Creosote, aka Kenny Anderson. Right, it says probably Kenny Anderson, aka King Creosote. More than likely. Let me see. I'll try this one for the Critters one I haven't done. It's not standard. Let me see, I've got the right yoke for it. Fill the sound out a bit, as the fella says. Another popular song in Strand Hill. Music. Not sure where this will go, but we'll find out. Do you know what? I won't bother with that actually. On second thoughts. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread your wings, take to the sky. Until that morning, you've got no reason to worry. With mommy and daddy standing by. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. So hush, little baby, don't Thanks very much. Now,
Mary's asking for ships.
ships. Okay. Might as well give it a go.
You're not going to do the and the children play one.
Yeah, maybe.
Just reminding you about it.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Do you know what? I'll give ships a go. Especially for Mary.
Look at him now, another used man, wearing the passing of his dignity with all the courage that he can. He stood in the storm, carved out in stone. He said, I bore my honesty with pride in everything I've done. So where were you when my ship went down? Where were you when I ran aground? Where were you when I turned it around? And where were you when they burned me down? You see her now, all tired and worn. Thought her life would never come to be so cold and so alone. She walked in the light, fought bondage for love. She cannot cast off the chains that I grew up with, but it never was enough. So where were you when that ship went down? Left to walk the sand evermore, Look at us now, just chasing our lives. Make like the saviors of this planet, we're just trying to get by. You may walk the lane, and we may see it all through, but I know you cry yourself to sleep at night, just wonder what to do.
Chips, the country, Stuart Adamson. Pleasure, Mary. What are we doing?
Cam James Hall would like As Crow Flies.
That's a crow flies. Okay. We'll do that. Not just yet, but we'll do it. Okay.
Let's go here. From the Kiwi Boys, please.
Definitely for the Kiwi Boys. That's definitely if we were in the Strand, I'm pretty sure, 99% sure there'll be at least one song for the Kiwi Boys, and it'll probably usually be a Rory Gallagher one.
Also, Amy is looking for Golden Brown.
Oh yeah, do you know something? Especially for Amy, and it's also especially for John the Map, who's been organising these gigs. I'll do a wee song called Golden Brown. Yeah, I know I've done it before, but what the hell? And not tonightly, but didn't do it before tonightly. But in the other sessions. Oh yeah, I'll just give it a plug just while it just comes to my mind there. On the 21st of June, which is I think not nominally Midsummer's Night, but I know if you look at some of the guides and that, I think the longest day sometimes happens on the 16th, 17th, 18th. I think this year was a leap year, so it might actually be the 20th, but it's normally the 21st. But anyway, on the 21st of June, on Sunday the 21st of June, it'll be starting at 2 p.m. There's going to be another online festival, and I'm kind of looking forward to it personally because it's some of the restrictions will be lifted, and we'll be able to do one or two more things regarding recording gigs. Like for example, the Hawkswell Theatre have kindly agreed to allow us to. They offered us the space of the Hawkswell for kind of for recording. They're going to record some of the gig in there, so it'll be kind of a little bit upped in production values, as the fella says. It's like some of the acts there'll be some people still recording at home, and then some done in the Hawkswell. But it makes it for them interesting, and due to some of the restrictions being lifted, we'll be able to. We won't have to do everything solo for it. Like I'll be doing a few tunes with Rory and Stephen, which will be nice to do. Actually, I haven't done that in a while now, so it'll be nice to get to do that again. So there'll be one or two things like that happening, but there'll be a whole bunch of people playing. So that'll be starting at 2 p.m. on Sunday, June 21st. Anyways, I'm gonna let you on with this song anyway. A little song called Golden Brown for Amy and also for John.
Sound lays me down with my machine house throughout the night. Don't need to fight, never a frown with golden brown. Every time, just like the last, on your shield, tattoo the mast, through the sublime, take both my hands, never a frown. Through the ages she's heading west, from far away, sing for a day, never a frown with golden brown.
Brown by the Stranglers, that was. Thanks very much. Right. Well, bit bluegrassy kind of thing this time. This is a song called "House of the Rising Sun," but this kind of, I think that this is probably my version of Tim O'Brien's version or something like that. I think Tim O'Brien might have put this into a major key and made it into a kind of a bluegrassy song. A thing called "The House of the Rising Sun."
We've got a request here from Michelle, I think it's Howley, just wondering if you'd play Believe Me Sligo as a little teaser for their wedding.
Oh, right. Well, indeed. This is especially for Michelle Howley. Requested this song. Michelle was no better woman to ask for this song. She was born and raised at the foot of Knocknarea. There's Knocknarea celebrator in this song, and the rest of Sligo as well. It's Tom Moore's song. As precursors to our wedding. Also dedicated to Owen Troy, who's a big Tom Moore fan and a great singer of Tom's songs as well. And also Aoife Grennan, who does a great version of this song too. And if perchance Luba is watching, dedicated to her as well. A song called Believe Me Sligo.
Oh, the road that runs from Sligo back to town again, round Knocknarea through Strantel and the Glen. Ken March when sidelong twilight sets the land aflame. I used to wonder, tell me where's the blame? For I could not walk the town, for fear my heart would drown. I've sunk 100 times by girls' frowns. A stranger there, no stranger dear you'll ever see, than me who loves all that in Sligo be. Now half the world's between me and that sated land. I bless all those that in Sligo's dreaming stands of sycamore and twin, likewise the lucky man who finds his heart at her command. I was born to walk the road that runs from there to here, to learn to love and never have to fear. For when I die, I shall have reached the common span and learned the lessons God has made for man. Though time has turned my face away from Knocknarea and brought me far from there and better days, so long as I've a mind for love and memory, believe me, Sligo, I will drink to thee. Oh, so long as I've a mind for love and memory, believe me, Sligo, I will drink to thee.
Very much. Leave Me Sligo, Tom Moore. Oh, that's her man. And I also forgot to mention Donal McGlynn in that song. Donal has played a big part in circulating that song locally as well. He was singing it a lot, a good few years back there.
Dan Cannon, just do a bit of, is JJ Cale before you go?
Oh, wow. I think, Diane, how are you, Diane? Good to hear from you. I think I have one JJ Cale song, and I think I just did it. I did it earlier on there, so I'm very sorry about that. I did Magnolia. You'll find it. Right, but sorry about that. But I'll have to learn some more JJ Cale. Usually there's a couple other guys I play, like a few songs. There's a couple other guys I play with, sometimes play JJ Cale, so I got a bit lazy about it. I didn't learn them properly because the lads were singing them and doing good jobs in it, so I was inclined to let them at it.
Sean was asking for St. Cal's Water.
Yeah, I don't really have it like properly. The next one Troy gig you'll see, you'll get Carol. Who was asking for it?
Just John.
John, alright. Yeah, one Troy will do that for you. There's a great version of it. Mind you, I think he only does it when the lockdown is lifted and they meet up at home. We'll do it. section there. The time wise there, not that I'm in a hurry or anything.
15:15.
And we're probably getting bored.
Still 28 here.
Grand. Do a bit of blues. I haven't forgotten the Kiwi Boys, by the way, as well. That's coming. That song kind of occupies a kind of a place in the set list. But while you're waiting, I'll do this one for you. Yeah. Another Rory Gallagher one.
other cheek. I ain't no sings, and I won't turn the other cheek. But you can't cool my temper by those words I hear you speak. I'll tell you straight from the shoulder, straight from the hip. If I'm falling over, she makes a piece of spit. If I get arrested or in some legal twist, she talks to the judge and she gets the case dismissed. I ain't no sing, I'm gonna turn the other cheek. But you can cool my temper by those words I hear you speak. Not to want to live in. Don't like a lover with a key. If I'm down or falling over, don't call the doctor, don't call the priest. Ain't no sin, and I won't toe that party line. I ain't no sin, I won't toe that party line. But you get my nomination every single time. I'll tell you straight from the shoulder, straight from the hip. If I'm falling over, she makes a piece of bed. Don't need to worry about the crazy shape I might get in. Well, she picks me up, she gets me right again. I ain't no scene, and I won't make it through those pearly gates.
way. Saint. Now, what I'm going to do, I was talking to my mammy earlier on today, and I half know she might be actually watching with my sister tonight, Sandra, and she told me one of her favourite songs that she ever heard was Rocket to the Moon by Runrig, so I'm going to do that one for her. And let's see where we go after that. I hope you are all doing okay there. By the way, I should enjoy myself. Have an easy life. Kind of funny thing about everything has its advantages and its disadvantages. The current situation, of course, has its obvious disadvantages, of course, but sometimes you get small advantages. Well, from a gigging point of view. You don't have to travel to the gig because you're already there. It's just kind of interesting. I don't know whether you say that's good or it's bad. You probably just say it's bizarre. Anyway, Calvin Rory McDonald, Rocket to the Moon. We give this a go. Thanks very much.
Here hangs an open, let's see how wild and you trotting, harsh and the barren waves bounce through the green unto burns. A prayer from the flicker to the flame. What you made the strangest, count you made the station blue. And you rose and when you beat the new one like a rocket to the moon. Well, you made the strangest, count you made the station blue. And you rose and when you beat the new one like a rocket to the moon.
Hey, Rocks of the Moon, Ronrick. Yep. Now, I realise I'm actually in a tuning for a song that I was thinking about. I don't think I've done actually. It's another Stevie Wonder one. At least I don't think I've done it. And we might actually use a bit of harmonica on it. That song, one of Stevie's big songs actually. Yeah, we went to see Stevie last July. It doesn't seem that long ago, but maybe it isn't that long ago. Well, I mean, it's July. Maybe July seems longer ago than it actually is. It's just something like that. But Stevie was in great singing form. I think he was either about to have an operation or he had just. I think he was. It didn't seem to be stopping him anyway. He's a bit of a Trojan about Stevie. I've heard nothing much, so I assume he's still going to the good, which is good. I'll try to sing you a song to I'll give it my best shot. A song called Higher Ground. Fairground, Stevie Wonder. Right. What time is that?
12:30.
Okay.
John says this.
I think we've hit the 2.5 hour mark again.
For the new record.
So I think I'm gonna finish off with this one. I'm gonna finish off with the one that Cam James all asked for, because it's one of my usual finishing off ones. I decided to keep it. I wasn't forgetting it or anything like that. This is for Cam, Stevie, and Pete, and Jenny, and Fiona, and Paul Buchanan is watching. And actually, anybody from New Zealand, there might even be some people watching in New Zealand at a long shot. There's a song made famous this side of the world by Rory Gallagher, Tony Joe White song. Once again, if anybody hasn't donated and feels like donating at any point, the video will be still up on the page for another while, and I think you'll be actually still able to donate if you for Pieta House, good cause. And what? Oh yeah, once again I want to thank the White Hag Brewery for sponsoring this gig. The White Hag Brewery in Ballymose. Many thanks to them for doing that, and also to John the Map for putting all this together. And I think there'll be some more gigs tomorrow. I think just keep an eye on sligomusicians.com, and all the details will be there. Or the Sligo Musicians, the festival, online festival community, that Facebook page. I think you'll have some details on those things as well. And anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that, because I'm gonna do one more song, and then I'm gonna make a cup of tea. I would like to thank Sally Begg for sitting patiently, listening to me. One of the reasons I try not to repeat the songs too much is to try not to have her just listening to me doing the same songs all the time. You know, we really should thank Sally big time, because among other things, the person she's seen most times and only gets to talk to a lot of the time, and until she got back to work this week, has been me. So that in itself, she deserves a round of applause for having put up with that for 2 months. And actually, apart from that, myself and Sally, apart from talking to each other, we reckon the person we've talked most to is probably John the Map. But anyways, take care of yourself. I think from next Monday we'll get to see relations and kind of kids and fathers and stuff, whatever, that kind of thing, and mothers and all the likes of that. Anyways, thanks very much for listening, and don't forget, we'll be plugging it over the next few weeks. Kind of June 21st, the online, the Midsummer's Night, the Midsummer's Online Festival will be happening, and a few of the locals, and we might even arrange a surprise or two. I don't know. Well, definitely the locals will be there anyways. But we'll see what happens. But some of it will be done the Hawkswell anyway, so it'll be a bit of crack. As a crow flies, baby, you know I ain't too far from you. As a crow flies, baby, you know I ain't too far from you. But since I don't have wings, I can't get home as fast as I want to. Did Joe ever tune in by any chance? He's tuned into all the gigs, he's probably tired of me. Oh yeah! Oh, in a dream last night, I thought I heard you coming up. Well, in a dream last night, I thought I heard you coming in. Well, I took it out.
Because if I don't stop running now, I'm gonna get off on the brink of day, get off on the brink of day. I'm gonna get off on the brink of the day, get off on the brink of the day, get off on the brink of the day. I'm gonna get off on the brink of the day, get off on the brink of the day, get off on the brink of the day. I'm gonna get off on the brink of the day, get off on the brink of the day.
Take care of yourselves. Thanks for listening, and mind yourselves, and all the best. Thank you.